Hello mga kawamat. In this video lesson, we will discuss problem solving involving arithmetic and geometric sequence. So first, how to easily solve sequences. So the step one, you can identify the pattern. So yun muna ang unang yung gagawin. So i-check nyo ano ba yung pattern ng problem. If that is arithmetic, so ma-encounter nyo or makikita nyo or ma-observe nyo if there's an adding or subtracting the same number, yung tinatawag nating common difference, so ang gagamitin nyo ay arithmetic sequence. And then, kapag nag-multiply naman or divide by the same number or meron siyang common ratio, so that is geometric. And then, after that, we will pick the right formula. So, yung n term ng arithmetic sequence, the formula is a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus the quantity of n minus 1 times d. And the n term of geometric sequence naman is a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1. So, for example, this is a daily savings, problem about daily savings or a baon. For problem number 1, Anna saves money from her baon or allowance. On Monday, she saved 15 pesos. On Tuesday, she saved 20 pesos. On Wednesday, she saved 25 pesos. So if she continues this pattern, how much will she save on the following Monday? And that is the 8th day. So the first one, of course, i-take note or i-list down natin yung mga nakita yung pattern. So ang pattern niya is 15, 20, 25. So ma-observe natin, so ang difference ng bawat pattern ay 5. At ibig sabihin, that is arithmetic. Kasi yung common difference nila ay 5 pesos. So, ang gagamitin natin dito sequence is arithmetic. So, yung formula is for the arithmetic sequence. So, ano yung mga given natin? So, the first term or yung a sub 1 natin is 15. That's the 15 pesos. Yung common difference natin na na-represent natin small letter D, that is 5. And the term to find or yung hinahanap natin which is the 8th day, so yung n natin is 8. So using the formula of the n term of arithmetic sequence, a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus the quantity of n minus 1 times d. So substitute lang lahat. So yung n, papalitan natin ng 8. Ganon din dito. And then yung a sub 1, papalitan nyo lang ng 15. And then yung d, papalitan ng 5. So unahin nyo muna yung nasa loob ng parenthesis. So 8 minus 1, that is 7. Then after nyo ma-compute yung difference ng nasa loob ng parenthesis, i-multiply kay 5. Then 7 times 5, that is 35. Saka nyo i-add kay 15. So 15 plus 35, that is 50. So ibig sabihin, Anna will save 50 pesos on the 8th day. Another problem. So it's about jeepney fare hike. So a jeepney ride first start at 13 pesos. So ito yung current na regular fare ngayon sa jeep, no? For the first kilometers. If then adds one peso and 50 centavos for its additional kilometer. So how much will a passenger pay for a 12-kilometer trip? Okay, take note that this can be solved, okay, as a sequence or a simple logic. So, madali lang naman, no? Kahit i-list down mo ang bawat kilometer na pagbabayad, then add the total, so kuha mo agad. But this time, gagamitan siyempre natin ng arithmetic sequence formula. So, we will use the sequence formula, no, which is arithmetic. So the first term is 13. So yun yung 4 kilometers, no? Yung magbabayad, yung regular fare for 4 kilometers is 13 pesos. So that is the initial amount, 13 pesos. And so yung A sub 1 natin is 13. And then the common difference is 1 peso and 50 centavos. So sa bawat kilometer, after 4 kilometers, magda magdadagdag ng 1 peso and 50 centavos. And then, yung N natin is 9. Bakit 9? So, yung first term natin dito, yung 4 kilometers. Yung second term, yung 5 kilometers. Yung third term, yung 6 kilometers, and so on and so forth. Kapag binilang nyo, ang pang 12 kilometers is yun yung pang 9 term. So, i-check nyo. Pag nilista nyo, again, ulitin ko, paano nakuha yung 9? So, yung first term natin dito ay yung 4 kilometers. Ang second term is 5 kilometers. And third term ay yung 6. Ang fourth ay yung 7. Ang fifth is yung 8. So yung pang 12 term, that is the 9 term. So therefore, ang hinahanap natin is yung pang 9 term, which is the 12-kilometer trip. So using the formula of arithmetic sequence, so substitute lang natin, our a sub 1 is 13, and then yung n natin is 9, and then yung common difference is 1.5 or 150. So again, 9 minus 1 is 8. Then 8 times 150, that is 12. 12 plus 13 is 25 pesos. So ibig sabihin, a passenger will pay 25 pesos for a 12-kilometer trip. Next problem is a social media challenge. A new P-pop dance challenge video gets 100 views in its first hour. So the number of views triples every hour. So how many views will the video have after 6 hours? So kung titingnan natin, yung pattern niya ay nagti-triples every hour. So ibig sabihin, so anong operation, no? Nagmumultiply. Very good. So, ang sequence na gagamitin natin dito is geometric. So what is the first term? 100. Yan yung unang views, no? And then what is the common ratio? Since triple, so therefore yung R natin is 3. And then yung N natin is 6 kasi tinatanong yung views after 6 R. So using the formula of geometric sequence, A sub n is equal to A sub 1 times R raised to n minus 1. So substitute lang natin. So A sub 6 is equal to 100 times yung common ratio natin is 3 raised to 6 minus 1. So unahin nyo dito yung exponent. So i-minus muna. 6 minus 1, that is 5. And then kukunin nyo yung value ng 3 raised to 5 or limang beses mo i-multiply yung 3 itself. So, sa calculator, madali naman kunin, no? The 3 raised to 5, that is 243, multiplied to 100, the answer is 24,300. So, ibig sabihin, the video will have 24,300 views after 6 hours. Okay, another problem, okay, about kakanin sale. Aling test sells kakanin rice cake. Okay, she sells 30 puto on the first day. Her sales increased by 10% each day, leading up to the town fiesta. So, how many puto, rounded to the nearest whole number, can we expect to sell on the fifth day? So, the pattern is the sales increase by 10% daily. So, kapag may makikita tayong mga percentage, nag-increase, decrease, so, ang gagamitin nating sequence is geometric. So, since nag-increase ng 10%, so ang given natin, the first term is 30. So, first day kasi 30, no? And then, ang common ratio natin, since nag-increase tayo ng 10%, so yung 1, mag-add tayo ng 10% dun sa 100%. So 100 plus 10 or yung decimal ng 100 is 1 and then yung 10% is 0.10, add lang natin. So that will become 1.10. So again, paano nakuha yung 1.10? So yung 1 referring to the 100%. Okay? Since nag-increase ka ng 10% each day, so kaya mag-add tayo ng 10% from 100%. So 110% na ngayon. So, ang decimal, pag convert natin to decimal, that is 1.1 or 1.10. And then yung n, ang hinahanap natin is after fifth day. Okay? So, this is geometric, so we can use this formula. To substitute lang natin, yung n natin is 5. Yung a sub 1 is 30. Then yung common ratio natin is 1.1 or 1.10. And then yung n is 5. So unahin natin yung exponent. 5 minus 1 is 4. So 1.1 or 1.10 raised to 4. The answer is 1.4641. Times 30. So sa calculator class, para accurate yung sagot nyo, pwedeng diretso na, no? Okay? So kaya nilalagay ko yung decimal na marami para yung final answer natin malapit talaga dun sa pinakasagot. Kasi kapag kinat natin into two decimal, minsan medyo malayo no yung final answer natin. So, mas maigi na kapag gumamit kayo ng calculator, so doon nyo na isa-substitute manually para isahan lang. But of course, kung wala naman ng scientific calculator, lalo na walang function for exponent dun sa calculator nyo, pwede naman manually. So, I suggest lang, kunin yung at least 6 or 4 to 6 or 4 to 7 na decimal. So 30 times 1.4641, so the answer is 43.923. Since ang tinatanong dito, ilang puto daw after fifth day, no? So, so wala naman sigurong puto na 43.92. So we need to round it to the nearest whole number. So, ibig sabihin, si Aling Tess can expect to sell 44 puto. Next, is the last problem about tricycle depreciation. Depreciation is parang bumaba yung value, no? Bumaba yung amount value niya. So, a new tricycle, auto rickshaw, costs 150,000 pesos. So, its value depreciate or the losses value by 15% each year. So, this means it retains 85% of its value. So, what will be the tricycle value after 4 years? So, ang pattern natin, the value depreciates by 15% each year. So, kagaya ng problem number 4 natin, may percentage. So, ang sequence is geometric. So, yan yung medyo isa sa titingnan nyo. Okay? So, yung given natin, our A sub 1 is 150,000 and then yung R natin is 0.85. Paano nangyari? Kanina sa example number problem number 4 natin, nag-increase ng 10%. So nag-add tayo ng 0.10 from 100%. This time, sin-depreciate, okay, nagbawas o bumaba yung value niya ng 15%, so magma-minus tayo ng 15% sa 100%. Or, pag kinonvert natin into decimal, 1 minus 0.15 is 0.85. And then, yung n na hinahanap natin is after, ang n natin dito is 5. So, that's the fifth term. Bakit? So, yung year 0 mo, yun yung first term. Year 1, second term. Year 2, third term. Year 4, year 3, fourth term. And year 4 is the fifth term. So yung n natin is 5. So that's why, baka ilagay nyo kasi yung n nyo ay 4 since sa problem nakalagay is after 4 years. So year 1 na natin, yung year 0 natin yung first term dito. Okay, so using the formula again, so substitute lang. So 150,000, that is 150,000. Okay, wait for a while. Okay, 150,000 multiplied to 0.85 raised to 5 minus 1. And 5 minus 1 is 4. And 0.85 raised to 4, that is 0.522, 00625. So multiply it by 150,000, the answer is, so this is equivalent to 78,300.9375. Or, so pwede naman na ano natin, no? Since amount naman ito, pera, okay lang na may decimal kayo dito. So hindi naman kagaya kanino sa problem number 4 na kailangan natin i-round into whole number. So therefore, the tricycle's value after 4 years will be 78,300.94 pesos. So for your practice exercises, I prepared 3 problems here. So pwede nyo sagutan and you can share your answer sa comment section natin. So i-check ko if you got the correct answer. So thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button para updated kayo for more video tutorial. This is your guide in learning your math lesson, your Wow Math channel.